All right. How we doing, everybody? This is Jets 55, as you know. Good old Phil and Vinny here. We're ready. This is our quick little Super Bowl edition, also known as New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? Tomorrow morning. It's New Year's Day for all of us, right? The game's over. We start fresh. We're going to celebrate the new year, and it's going to be a Jets New Year. So, all kidding aside, for everybody, tomorrow's the beginning. Enjoy the game today. It's going to be fun. But for us,
The beginning.
we had an unbelievable showing at the honors last week that we're going to really talk about later in the week. You know, it's never been that heavy, that amazing as that day. I even watched I don't know if you saw it yet, but I'll take a look at the knocking on the door special thing. Namath goes
That
and
was awesome, but it happened for
Revis.
our boy
Yeah.
Joe, from one Joe to another. It happened for our boy Joe. I would have went nuts if it didn't, but we're going to talk about that after the soup, after the podcast. This podcast, we're going to, like everybody else, have our day here today. A lot of, chicken wings and whatever. My spirits will be beer.
Yeah.
A little beer.
That's right.
But overall it should be a good game. But we want to, listen, we call ourselves judge and jury. We judge people's articles or thoughts, so we're going to judge our own.
Yeah.
So who's going to go first, you or I?
Well, before we do anything, I wanted to remember, I loved seeing, it reminded me of your basement, Klecko playing pool with, Joe and the guys there from the NFL, from the Hall of Fame crew there. That was pretty cool seeing them all. I don't know, come on in, the knock on the door special.
That was awesome.
He's like, I don't know, should you come in? He's just the most humble guy in the world, come on in, and I loved it. It was great. And I see Joe up there, you got a bunch of good stuff. And this is going to be a fun week for us. We'll talk about it. But, talking about—
We'll give a little tour next time. Let next podcast, I'll give a little tour when it's all done.
Now, for me, I'm going more by a gut on this, and I got a big gut. Now, because here's the thing. You're right. The guy's hurt. Mahomes got hurt but it's a month ago now. It's 4 weeks ago. And, I think when you look at where he is now, he had enough time to kind of the championship game. He looked okay. He wasn't great, but he was good. He threw 3 touchdowns. The guy wasn't a bum or anything, right? He didn't do and wasn't capable of doing what he normally does. And maybe I'm crazy, but I get a feeling that he's in better shape than they're letting on. And I think my prediction today is he's going to rush for more yards than Hurts. And that hurts if that's the case. Okay.
No.
And I think—
all right, come on, man. Let me hear the score. Let's go.
I think they're gonna put up 3 touchdowns, a couple field goals, and I think it's the Chiefs 27-19 over the Eagles. That's what I think. Here's why. Hurts, he's gonna run. So in the red zone, they're gonna make him throw. They're not gonna let him scurry into the end zone. So I just think when it comes, he's gonna move up and down the field, but when it comes time to score touchdowns, they'll probably score more field goals than they want. And that's how, I don't know, I'm getting them to 19, a touchdown and, maybe 4 field goals or something like that. But I see Mahomes buzzing a couple in there. Schuster's going to have a big day. I think Kelsey's always going to chew up some yards, There you go. Hey, all right. Happy New Year, buddy boy. But I don't know. I know it's a little out there, but I got a feeling. I think Mahomes is going to be vintage today, and I think he's going to do a good job. What do you think? Yeah, jacked up. Here we go.
Here we're gonna truly discover.
He's doing the lean in. We're in trouble.
We're gonna truly discover.
Yeah.
Look at my little hair there. We're gonna truly discover the Vin Man's greatness.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to you right now. Eagles. No one wants to hear it except Philadelphia and more South New Jersey. But we're gonna look at Eagles 31, KC 10.
Wow.
And let me tell you why.
Right.
It's because high ankle sprains seem to last forever. I think they're probably, if anything, hiding what's hurting. Another hurt pun, but I think high ankle sprains, I'm pretty sure they take a while to go away. He's not going to get away with what he did last game against that Eagle defense. I see the Chiefs, their receiver core is hurting. Not that solid these days. I know you got Kelsey, all reliable there, but I'm going with a very strong Eagle defense, stopping a wobbly Mahomes, and I'm
Wobbly,
going to
wow.
go. We
Jeez.
will wobbly Mahomes. I'm going
God.
31-10.
31-10.
Eagles will fly and soar. And by tomorrow, when we have our next podcast, you will see the greatness.
Let me ask you, Mr. Jury, okay? How many sacks then, if you're limiting KC to 10 points, how many sacks do you see the Eagles have to be sacking the hell out of them if they're only going to score one touchdown? And it
Well, listen,
sounds like a late touchdown, too, 31-3 and a late touchdown. Maybe that's
one,
how you get to your 10. They got to be
one
sacking
thing,
them like crazy. How
yeah,
many?
one thing about Mahomes, good ankle or bad ankle, he's elusive and he has good awareness. So
Right.
it's always kind of tough to sack him. But, you know, I'm not going to give you, hits after the pass is released. But I'm going to go, I'm going 4 or 5 sacks. I think he's going to be baller today. I really don't think I'm going for, he's just going to have a real tough time back there. He's not going to be able to move very well. He's not going to get away with it against that Eagle D. And I'm going to stick with that 31-10. And
Yep.
tomorrow I will be, people around the world will be amazed by
Yeah.
me.
Let me tell you,
Now,
though, I don't necessarily argue with you all that much about that might be a limiting factor for Mahomes, but you're not telling me anything about Hurts. I don't see him killing it.
he's got to tell you,
How are they going to score 31?
he's,
Come on. How are they going to put 31 up
if
against?
I tell you they're doing 31 points, I say he'll throw a couple and he'll run 1 or 2 himself. And maybe another running back gets it in there. But I think a big day.
He's
I think,
dinged a little bit
okay,
too. He's dinged a little,
listen,
right? I mean, isn't
you
he
want
okay?
every you want everything? I'll give you everything.
Yeah,
Hurts
yeah,
has a big day and
yeah.
Mahomes doesn't.
Okay. No, but hey, we don't care because we don't have a quarterback. So we can always talk about how great these guys are. But is
You always
Hurts
have to bring that up.
is Hurts still hurting or is he a-okay? Because if he's a-okay, then
I think I think Hurts mending has gone north. I think Mahomes mending has gone south. I think he's more healed up than Mahomes. And
well,
listen, he's Mahomes is young, but he's been around a while. He's played a lot of football. So I say Hurts is younger, stronger, healed up faster. And like I said, those high ankle sprains, I'm not an expert on it, but it's when you
they
read
take
about it and you
six
followed it,
weeks, really. Yeah.
yeah, it takes a while. So, I'm looking for that. So
Listen, all
you heard it
right.
here.
No. You're right. There's a lot of truth in that. For me, I see this guy, they'll shoot him up, he'll have some Novocaine, and it's about his inability to step on it and plant that was causing him problems right away. The rest of that game, and then in the championship game. And I just think as time has gone by since then, they'll come up with a way so that they'll, when he needs to, be able to do that. So I think you're going to see some short stuff. I think you're going to see a good running attack by Kansas City that they're not going to expect. Pacheco, I think you're going to see some alternate strategies that other than just Kelsey. I mean, I think that they're going to have a more balanced attack, and I'm only saying they're going to get 3 touchdowns, right, and a couple of field goals. So I think Kelsey gets 2. I think Schuster gets 1. And I think they get a couple field goals. So it's really about what they do against Hurts. And that's kind of, I think if you force Hurts to throw, he's going to throw a couple picks. And that's what they do. If they cheat up and stop him from going and running wild, that's why I like the Chiefs today, because I don't see him killing it. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
Well, we're gonna
Who's
we're
right?
gonna
The
find
judge of the
out.
jury.
We're gonna find out. I'm glad we wanted to give this quick little podcast. Is this number 7, right?
I think it's number 7. Yeah,
Now it
lucky
becomes
7. Lucky 7 for me,
lucky.
that is. Not right.
Oh, well, we're gonna see. And listen, I'm excited about talking about
Happy New Year. That's all.
yeah,
Right?
Happy New Year. Excited about talking about after we'll talk about the game obviously tomorrow, but we're gonna be back all more Jets and we'll be talking about Joe Klecko, which I am beyond happy about that. Pumped up
Unbelievable.
about Revis, but to me, I just was so happy about Klecko. And like I said, it was a Jets show. You know, it was Garrett Wilson, and it was
Well done,
you know,
man.
Sauce, and it was just a great day for the Jets. Now we just got to equate that on the field,
Yeah.
and that's figuring out the quarterback situation. But we'll talk about that
They've never
on our
been in a,
next part.
hey, they've never been in a better position right now, and it's never been a better time to be a fan than right now. Just the truth. There just isn't, since when Namath was there. I mean that. It's like right now, they got a good coach, they got a real future, they have rookies, they have new leaders coming in, but you got to get a QB. You get a QB, we're good to go. We'll see who it is. But anyway, enjoy the game, and it's like you used to say the day after when you were working, now that you're semi-retired, it should have been, yeah, it should have been a day. It used to take Monday off. You say it should be a national holiday the day after the Super Bowl. And with 110 million people watching every year, it's definitely the American event. So, so enjoy it,
No,
everybody.
absolutely, absolutely. But I'm glad we got this in and everything. And
Yeah.
it's gonna lead into tomorrow. Very exciting.
Enjoy the game, man. Happy New Year.
All right, you as well, buddy. Cheers. To a
Bye-bye.
new year.
You got it.